Welcome back, everyone, to LBS Response to episode number 116. So welcome back, everyone, to another episode of my weekly Q&A series I do here on my channel. This will be a very quick one today. Again, I've just been kind of, super busy with other stuff, lifestyle stuff, dieting, gym, just working on other avenues of my life currently. So quick Q&A video today. First off, we have I'm Legos right here. Week 3 of asking, what do you think the next Lego Star Wars Master Builder series set will be? Also, what do you plan to do this summer? I love your amazing content. Keep up the great work. Thank you so much, man. To answer that first question involving the MBS set, is the biggest question here is, does Lego want to have 2 out at the same time? So, ever since they really started classifying those, sets as Master Builder series, we had the Cloud City in 2018, which, that got taken off shelves very quickly, only lasted about, 10 or 12 months. And then we had the Mos Eisley Cantina come out in 2020, and that is still on the shelves currently. It's kind of flickering on or off of the retirement list for this year, but it's seeming like the Mos Eisley Cantina will not retire this year because what I kind of think is I think they're only going to be having one of those out on the shelves at the same time. So basically we have the Venator coming out later this year. So I think next year would probably be the earliest time we will get the next MBS set. And what do I think it is? I think it's just obvious, like blatantly obvious. Again, I'm a prequel guy. I want my Geonosis Arena. I want my Camino. I want stuff like that. But I even just genuinely want an Endor bunker or an Ewok village. I just want a big $350 MBS set. I do think Yavin 4 would have definitely been warranted for a $350 Master Builder series set. But what I think, again, I don't know any insider information. I think 2024 fall, they're going to go back to a Master Builder series set. And my hunch and my kind of guess would be some type of Endor set, man. Second off, he says, what do you plan to do this summer? Really quickly, I got a couple, smaller plans, of course, non-Lego related. But involving Lego, I've got Brickworld Chicago coming up actually next week. We're literally only, 5 days away from Brickworld Chicago. So it's definitely pretty crazy. I hope to see you guys all there. I'll be bringing sig figs and, we can, chat it up and take pictures and all that type of stuff. So I'm going there. I'll probably be going to Brickworld Grand Rapids also. And that's basically everything involving Lego. So we have the Lego dude. He says, what do you think is the most likely new clone trooper that we get in 2024? So when answering this question, I really have to kind of take into account that 2025 is right after, and 2025 is the 20th anniversary of Revenge of the Sith. So you would assume they're going to be coming out with some clone stuff related then. I think stuff like Commander Bly, Galactic Marines, Commander Gree, I think that type of stuff warrants 2025 better. So then we push it back to 2024, what clones are kind of left. We've already gotten Cody, we're getting Rex this year, we're getting Vaughn also, and we're also getting a Commander Fox. I'm thinking Commander Wolfe next year. If I had to go out on a hunch, I'm going to say, Commander Wolfe, a couple Wolf Pack troopers. I think next year would be that perfect year for it because in 2025, we get some of the episode 3 based commanders then. So we have King Player. He says, do you think we might get waistcapes for clones such as Commander Fox? Because there's new sets, including Marvel and Dreams, that have waistcapes. So the first thing I want to go out about those is, yes, there's a lot of new Lego sets all of a sudden that are still using cloth waistcapes. They are different than how they were from 2012 to 2020. They are different. They don't wrap around the front at all. So quite frankly, it would still kind of run into that same problem of just looking awkward and not proper. I agree with kind of the sentiment of I would almost rather them not do that. But I think the further point is it does just prove that, look, their excuse of, again, wanting kids to be able to sit down their minifigure, first off, that shouldn't be an excuse in an 18 plus, UCS Venator. Rex is literally going to be purposely made to just stand on the plaque for the entirety of its life. Like, presumably there's not going to be an interior for the Venator, so, where would Rex sit? So I think Commander Fox, we're not going to get a waistcape, and even if we do, it's not going to be a good one, but I'm 95% we're not going to get one on Fox. And then also moving into Captain Rex, I'm also 95% we're not going to get one. Although, Captain Rex, what are we doing? Lego 18 plus. You definitely don't got to sit that Rex anywhere. But what I will say is, it definitely kind of is awkward seeing these other themes, get cloth around the waist, and Star Wars for some reason just can't do it anymore. One quick thing involving a topic I brought up last week was involving the helmet holes really quickly, in case you guys weren't aware, is technically this entire year right now, all of 2023 and last half of 2022, Lego is producing the Phase 2 helmet with the helmet holes on like the 212th and the 501st, and they're still producing the other, the other phase 2 helmet with no helmet holes on the Bad Batch on Hunter and on the 187th. So it is just the fact of the matter. Whether it's cost prohibited or whatever, it's still possible for them to actually produce both helmets at the same time. So that is something to keep in mind with, for clone troopers that just quite frankly don't need the helmet holes versus the ones that say do. So next up we have a Pistol Pete, and kind of on the topic of 2024 to 2025 clones. He says, I'm looking to buy a brand new clone turbo tank, but all 3 models are very expensive. Should he wait or hope that a new one comes out? So this is a prime example of, I do think we're getting a turbo tank at some point. I've kind of even bounced around the fact of, I think like a Plo Koon and Commander Wolfe might even fit in turbo tank. I think that's a possibility. Or also push it up to 2025 and kind of be a beautiful 20th anniversary of Revenge of the Sith. Give us a Commander Gree, give us like a Luminara, some Wookiees again. So I gotta say, look, I think you're close enough to when I think we might get one. You get what I'm saying? It's not like 2 or 3 years ago where it's like, the 2016 one just kind of came out, just kind of retired. Like you're only a year or 2 deep into retirement of it. Now we're, 5 years into it, 6 years into retirement of that last one. I think we're bound to get a new one here quick. And I think 2024, 2025, would be proper years to do it. So I think at this point, you should just wait it out a little bit, if you truly just kind of can't fork out that money for it. But you also kind of have to look at the fact of like, say, I don't know, if you're looking for a sealed one, the older one's going for $800, sealed, I think the 2010 one was like $400. So if you're looking for a sealed or an open one, you have to kind of think of it like, if you do want to wait 2 years, is it really worth not having a set that you really want just to maybe end up saving $200 like over a 2-year period? I guess, everyone's monetary standpoint's different, but you also kind of have to keep that in mind. If you really want the set, you could be, if you keep on waiting and waiting, I mean, it could be 5 or 6 years from now. And is that not worth just spending the $200 now to get your set? Like if you want to spend $150, $160 on a set when it comes out, like a brand new one, if you spend $300 to $400 on an old one right now, you have to kind of play that into account. But I do got to be honest, I think out of all the clone vehicles, I think a turbo tank is definitely coming here quick. I don't know when, but hopefully in the next year or 2, man. Next up, really quick question. We have I'm of this. He says, ask LBS. I saw there's only 2 minifigures in the UCS Venator. Is that true? Yes, it is. We're getting a Phase 2 Captain Rex, then also a young Admiral Yularen from the Clone Wars days in his gray outfit, not the white outfit like we got in that poly bag. Then Mr. Lazy says right here, do you make mocks or anything like that? Yes, I have in the past. Definitely check out my LifeBricks mock playlist on my channel. I used to be a big mock builder. That was kind of where I got my start up. I made 5 or 6 really big ones, actually even like maybe 10 or 11, very large scale stuff like Battle on Naboo, Deveron, Umbara, Scarif, Geonosis. So I did make a lot of that stuff back then. It's been a couple years. I've tried a couple mocks since. And what I do want to say, and I'll say it again, guys, I do want to start a mock here probably August 1st, I'm thinking. I'll start up a Megiddo mock and do a weekly series, or probably bi-weekly, probably every other week video on the channel, updates regarding that mock, and I'm very excited. So I forgot to mention, I do have another clip over on the LifeBricks Clips channel of me and Ryan talking about the Republic Gunship leak and pretty much everything we know about it. That will be the last clip I make out of that live stream, so if you guys want to see any more or hear any more of us talking, definitely go check out his Twitch channel where the entire 4-hour live stream is sitting, and we talk about everything 2023, and we have a lot of fun talks over there. So that is everything for this Q&A video, guys. If your question was not answered in this video, be sure to leave it down below for next week, and I'll probably get to it. And again, I've got Brickworld next weekend, so I got to kind of pre-record some stuff. So I think probably I'll do like a LBS response to probably like on maybe Wednesday and Saturday, something like that. So at the end of the day, guys, I want to thank you guys all so much for watching. See you guys all in the next one. Bye, guys, and stay safe.